Turn to the 10, to the 15. Booker at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Corey Booker with a kicker to beat. Makes a move on him and blows him away. He'll take it home, baby. Corey Booker, 5. Touchdown, Oak Ridge.
5-yard line. Here comes Adrian handing it off to Booker. Booker breaks free at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 25.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another great episode of Exigent Sports. I'm so happy for today. It's been a crazy week for me, but as I promised you guys from day one, we will keep this show star-studded. Great show today. We got the Showcase Rivalry we'll talk about. OEB Law Game of the Week, we'll talk about that as well. My favorite part of the show, you know my favorite part of the show, don't you, Coach? It's the word of the day.
Word of the day.
The word of the day is going to be good. Top 5 highlights brought to you by BB Communications. We have some stars, AAU basketball stars. ETA Thunder in the building. Coach Vez is in the building. We're excited about Coach Vez Smith. We have some legends of Oliver Springs, the band.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody knows me, they know I love music. And I followed this band and seen some competitions that they've won. Super proud of them, and have the director, Mr. Michaels, on as well. The guru, the one, the myth, the legend, Coach Quayu Graham.
Oh, yeah, the myth.
Definitely the legend.
Congratulations, first of all, to you and your family.
Thank you.
It's always a blessing.
It is a blessing.
Funny thing is, I remember when she was born. I can remember, I can remember when she was born. So.
And then we got another baby, so, and it is a blessing. Very unexpected surprise, but I guess we know how that stuff works.
Yes.
It still works, I guess.
Yeah, I had 5 myself, so I definitely understand.
But we also have a special legend all the way from Dusttown High, Hampton, Georgia. His name is Michael Johnson. I've seen this kid's highlights, reached out to the Motherville Facebook, and was like, hey, let's get this kid on the show. So I have him on the line right now, so let's get Mr. Johnson on the line. Is this Michael Johnson? Hello? We lost him there. We got Sam. Is this Michael Johnson?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. Michael Johnson, you are our Bolo Player of the Week here on Exigent Sports. Congratulations on being a Be on the Lookout Player of the Week. Michael, tell us where you're from. Got a little static on your end.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, what was your question?
Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Southbridge, Georgia.
Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Nice. And you play quarterback, is that correct?
That's correct.
Starting quarterback for Dusttown High.
Yes, sir.
Michael, tell me how long you played football.
So I've been playing football since I was 7. I started out as a athlete from 7 to 9U, and when I came into my 9U travel team, I had started to play quarterback a little more and started to focus on that.
Nice. Out of all the positions that you played in your Little League tenure, what's your favorite position?
My favorite position is a quarterback. The most fun I've had in Little League, it'll probably be at safety.
Gotcha. So do you play both sides of the ball now in high school?
No, sir, just quarterback.
Just quarterback. Now, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior. So you have this year and one more year to capture the attention of some colleges. Now, I looked and I've seen at one point you may have been committed to Mississippi State. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you have anybody else looking at you?
Yes, I have teams from UCS, Cincinnati, West Virginia looking at me.
Nice, nice. So I assume that you go to different camps and you've been able to put your name out there. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Tell me some of those camps that you've been to and invited to.
So this past summer, I had went to Clemson camp, and then this summer I had went to UCS. What others? Yeah, I kind of forgot those.
That's all good, Michael, man. You are a Bolo Player of the Week, and we're excited to have you on. You also made our top 5 highlights. So towards the end of this show, we show top 5 highlights, and you are one of those on there. Michael, tell me, I know school is very important for a student athlete. How are you doing in school?
I'm doing great. I'm just going through junior smoothly, just trying to get through it a little quick, but it's going great for me right now.
Are you involved in any other sports outside of football?
I was recently involved in baseball, but I had to end that real short. But now I'm in track, and that's it.
So how much do you work out?
So basically every day, except for probably Saturday.
That's awesome. Michael, I have a guru coach here that I've seen put people in the right position to get to the collegiate level. Some have been able to take it up to the professional level. He has friends in the professional level. His name is Kwayu Graham. Coach Kwayu, do you have anything for this young man, Michael Johnson?
I just want to ask him, in your choice of school, are you kind of just lenient on playing quarterback, or are you open for anything? Is it more about the school or the position or football in general?
Oh, no, I'm leaning on all towards quarterback. So, like, if any school tries to recruit me for, like, a wide receiver or something, that might be a no-go for me.
Okay. And last question I always ask student athletes, because it is an academic institution, not athletic. What are you planning to major when you go to school?
Medicine.
Say that again?
Sports medicine.
Oh, okay, great.
Great. Nice. That's good. That's great to hear. We love that. Michael, we're going to continue to watch you. I suggest you go follow Coach Kwayu Graham on Facebook if you have. For you young, I don't know if you have Facebook.
Yeah, and I don't know how to work
I got
anything like that.
Okay, yeah. Great man, great inspiration, great connection, right? And as far as I've seen, I have kids that play ball. It's all about connections. So the make those connections. When you go to those camps, make those connections. Continue connecting out there on the football field. And I hope you're watching at the end of the show to watch yourself land on top five highlights here on Exigent Sports.
Okay.
Hey, congratulations. Keep those grades up. Reach for the moon, because even if you fall short, Michael, you'll still be amongst the stars.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling in, man. It was a blessing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Michael Johnson, Hampton, Georgia.
Man, you look at his legs, and he looks like a college athlete.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's that Porsche versus some Volkswagen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He has the body to look like he can play at the next level.
Yes, and Coach, I hope you can stick around to see his highlights.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up. I pulled him up on the.
Okay,
check him out.
He's nice. Enjoyed watching his highlights, and I was so intrigued by his highlights. His mother put it on there, so I reached out. Don't know the family at all, but so intrigued by his highlights. And then as I'm going through, I looked him up.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that it was an offer out there from Mississippi State, and I think he had committed. I don't know if there's a decommitment or not.
He committed there. I'll check it out. He has Purdue. He has UCF. He has South Florida. Those are all offers, and he's taking visits to Clemson, and some other schools at that caliber,
right?
Which all of it is elite football, but he's obviously got some attention, and it must be warranted.
Absolutely, Coach. The question you asked him was, are you just going to be a quarterback? And that caught my attention because I have a cousin, Jermaine Copeland, who just played quarterback at Harriman High School,
Yes.
went to the Tennessee Volunteers, wound up playing with T. Martin and the sheriff, Peyton Manning, but he took his talents to wide receiver,
Right.
and still became successful at wide receiver. Is that why you asked him that?
No, it's because I just want to see where his mind was at, and if he understood the recruiting game, if he has the certainties that he already have, that kind of, because a lot of people want to get recruited and they want offers, but at the end of the day, you got to make the deal.
Absolutely.
You know, so when you do that, you have to think those things through. If I know what schools, the less schools I can visit and time that I can spend, it focuses me on where I want to go. And I can really study that school. So if he said he's going to play quarterback, that may eliminate 4 or 5 schools right there.
Absolutely.
Which for him, like I said, at the end of the day, and even with guys that I've coached that went on and played beyond college, you still have to focus on, because if you're happy academically, if you're happy socially, if you're happy, even if you're not starting but on the football field, practice every day, doing what you want to do, then you at least finish them 4.5 years to get that degree. And I coach, that's why I do it. Been fortunate to have some do other things and become professional with it, but that's why as a coach we do it. It's for them to have the best opportunities.
Absolutely. Reach for the moon.
That's right.
If you fall short, you'll still be amongst the stars.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you for joining the show. I've always praised you and thanked you for in so many ways and so many routes. You're a mentor to me and so many different people. But why I want you on the show this week is a very special reason. It's because you and a few of your partners have pulled something together called Rivalry Showcase.
Yes.
What is Rivalry Showcase, and why is it so important in Tennessee?
Well, several years ago, we were working. It was my last game coaching, and as an honor, they wanted me to coach an All-Star game, and it didn't turn out good.
Right.
And you know, I've coached in other All-Star games.
ESPN.
Yeah. And so it came to the point to where they asked, "Can we do this better?" And I said, "I think we can." And we came with an idea, and what I wanted to do was, hey, let's get a game, high school game, and make it like Friday Night Lights. The thing that Mark Packer brought up, well, okay, let's get the band. So we have 350. I don't know if any of their band members been a part of, but 350 band members the last 3 years a part of that program, that game.
Wow.
So it's an all-star game. It was basically a barbershop argument. It was Knoxville versus everybody. They think Knoxville teams could beat a couple of teams. Yeah, the Blount County teams, and if you add Blount County and Anderson County together, they could still win.
Right.
And there was a dispute. And I got to thinking about it, and I said, hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And so we came up with the idea, and once we got in, Scotty and Mark, mostly Scotty and I, because he works in Herman, and we said, how can we highlight some of the smaller markets and get those kids an opportunity to be in it as well.
Right.
And so we came up with this plan and came up with this game, and this is year 4 coming up. And we're playing it at Merville. The following year, we'll start playing it at the new facility, the baseball facility downtown Knoxville.
Yes.
So it's getting bigger. Playing it on ABC. And so everything is getting bigger. And a lot of kids decide to play in that game and not any other all-star games, because there's multiple all-star games in the state.
Absolutely. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there's been kids with no offers go play that Rivalry Showcase game and actually get offered and go on to play college ball.
Right, yes. We called it Showcase with that in mind, and we have colleges at practices. We sometimes link practice film to colleges, and it works out. They know about it. It's that last week before kids are starting, and you get those tweeners. Then you get kids from those small market, like the kid that was at, I think, Rockwood, the running back. Goodness gracious, he was good.
Yeah.
You had the kid from Herman a couple of years ago. A kid from Jefferson County picked up a scholarship from that game at TSU.
Wow.
So it's been, and it's just not small, division, NAIA schools.
Right.
It's some Division I schools that were able to pick up kids from that game because they got to see elite play against elite. And so it's, I think even with the kid like Josh Keefe, I think he finalized that, hey, he's a little something, but he could do it.
Absolutely.
He could spin it against anybody. So it's been working, yes. We have a lot of kids that have been picking up scholarships off of that game.
That's pretty awesome, Coach. Now tell us where it's going to be. Do we have, there we go, 2024 Friday, December the 13th at Merville High School.
Yes, it's at Merville High School this year. It's a Friday night game. We usually have it on Saturday, so it's a true Friday night lights. Didn't know it's Friday the 13th, but it's a true Friday night lights. And it's exciting. The fireworks, which I doubt we're able to do that this year,
right,
being that close to the airports. But the thing I like the best is what you have band members here is the bands.
Yes.
Just all those kids from everywhere. They have so much fun. They make the game.
Absolutely.
They truly make the game.
And cheerleaders.
And cheerleaders. Yes, and cheerleaders. Yes.
Now, do we have one more? I think we have one more slide. And I want you to explain this a little bit to me, Coach. I see names. I see schools. I see, what is this? What am I looking? Mason Day, Caden Jackson, Oliver Springs. How about that?
Yes.
T. Ray, my son, Oak Ridge. Ethan Eubanks, who just committed to UT Martin.
Yes.
Wow. Coach, explain it. Carson Whitehead, Kings. Wow. Explain this to me, Coach.
What I did was coming on this show and being familiar with the show, I just wanted to highlight the kids that were in this area, this market.
Yeah.
And you see Anderson County, good Lord, it looked like the half of the team is Anderson County. You have kids from Clinton and Coalfield and the kid at Herman, the Rockwood kid. Whitehead had a heck of a year this year.
Yes.
And then, of course, Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs is actually coaching in the game.
Nice.
Yes, he's coaching in the game and well-deserved. Day and Jackson, you know, I ended up calling you. I said, man, how about this kid here? And you said, he's for real.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone we talked to, even Coalfield, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, Coalfield coach said they for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it worked out. And these are the kids, that list of kids that's in this area that's in that game. Nice.
That's awesome. See a lot of names I recognize on there, and that's awesome. Luke Treese from Coalfield, a lot of those guys from Anderson County, Hookham. Coach, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I know you don't need anybody to be proud of you.
No, it's always good.
But I am super proud of you, of the man you are, the way you move, the way you don't change, right? People have to put on certain masks when they go different places, put on a different voice. You don't change. You're one of a kind. You're original. You're charismatic, but you're about business, and you take care of it the way I would want my kids. I would want my kids to look up to things that you do.
Thank you.
Because we got to take a quick commercial break. But, guys, hang tight. We'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and VISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Get ready for the ultimate celebration at the Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge. New Year's Eve 2025 countdown. First ever ice skating rink. Live bands rocking the stage. On December 31st at 8K Bissell Park, Oak Ridge. Food trucks. This is free to the public because of our amazing event sponsors. Bring your lawn chairs. Ring in the new year with your family and friends. Enjoy spectacular fireworks show that will light up the sky. Don't miss the grand finale, the epic T-Cat Harriman, one-of-a-kind atomic bomb drop at midnight. For more information, go to fncor.org.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right, let's go.
I don't sing, man.
We got to do it all over. You're going to start it. You ready?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Look at that.
All right.
Pros, they've been here before, know how to do this. We have Coach Hicks, Coach Michaels, directors of the band. Oliver Springs has been making noise literally everywhere they go, been putting a stamp. Let's talk about a little bit about where you've been and how you got there.
Well, it's been a great journey. I've been there for the past 22 years. I think it's been 22 years. And the band has done some great things. We've had a great season this year. Since, I think, about 2015.
Yep.
2015, we have been undefeated. Well, minus the COVID year.
Right.
So, but we have been undefeated in all our marching competitions since 2015.
Wow.
These young people do an amazing job. It's a lot. We have a great time.
That's impressive.
Yep, thank you.
That's super impressive. I didn't know that
Yeah.
stat.
Yeah.
And the numbers mean everything, especially in sports.
Yep. And we're competing. That's it. You know,
Absolutely.
that's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach Hicks, how long have you been a part of it?
I've been there 24 years. My father-in-law was actually the band director before Mr. Michaels got there, and so he and I hit it off pretty well once he came in and took the job over, and been having a blast doing it. And like he said, since 2015, band, percussion, we've been rolling in competitions, undefeated in class.
Wow.
For 10 straight years.
Wow. Name one of those your favorite competition.
Probably the Carnes Marching Invitational or the Walden Ridge and Harriman. Those are two we go to every year. And two totally different sets of bands that we normally see there. Harriman's nice. It's an in-county school, so we like to support them. And then Carnes is nice because it's big school, big contest, usually 25, 30 bands there. So always a good venue.
And come out on top.
Yes, sir.
Little 10 hours sprung.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I was telling somebody the other day, we compete against we're in Class A, small class, and AA, and AAA, and 4A and 5A.
Wow.
And in some cases, we've beaten some of those really big bands.
Wow.
You know, so it's
that's super impressive.
Yeah, what these young kids do is, I told some of the football players the other day, I said, it'd be like you guys playing Alcoa. And they went, oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's obviously it's a little different, but it's
the same.
It's competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and these young people do a great job.
So I'm going to pick on you here. What's your favorite instrument?
Obviously, my favorite instrument is the one that I play, which is trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my instrument.
And you've always played trumpet?
Yep, started in the 4th grade, actually.
Wow.
Real teeny tiny. So,
Yeah,
I've been playing it longer than these kids have been on this earth over here, so it's been a while.
How about you? Favorite instrument?
Percussion is the only right answer. He says trumpet, but percussion. I've been playing since I was in the 6th grade, and a little bit of everything. But if you're going to cut it down to one specific instrument, it'd be the quads, the tenor drums, the 5 drums in marching band.
Yeah. Well, I'm a music guy. Love music.
Awesome.
Right? I can make anything sound good. As long as it's electronic, right? As long as I can push the buttons, I can make it sound good. I can play drums, and I can play a bass guitar.
Awesome.
Can't read a lick of music. But there's not a beat that I've ever made that doesn't have trumpets.
There you go.
And the percussion.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's so crazy that is, I guess you can say that's my signature.
Yep.
They know it's mine because I have the trumpet sounds.
That's awesome.
And because of the way my percussions go.
Yep.
So let's introduce some of these guys that you brought today.
All right. We have over here, first, we have Miss Elizabeth Bean. She is our color guard captain. Then we have Kinsey Ogle. She's our clarinet player. And our drum major and clarinet player, Jesse Metters. Then we have on trumpet, we have Trinity York. Then we have Troy Dias. Smile, Troy. It's okay. There we go. Excellent. Thank you. And we have Miss Sarah Yoakley on alto saxophone. And who else we got coming up here? I can't see. We have Sammy Bieland on trombone. And keep scooching on around there, guys, so we make sure we get there. We go. And Callan Maupin on the slide trombone.
He's a football player.
Oh, no. Yeah, what? No, we got a football player coming up next. Evan Klein doing football and playing the tuba.
He actually does football.
Football, yes.
Football.
Yes, that too. And last but certainly not least, Kristen Ogle on color guard as well.
That is perfect.
So this is a small group of our band. We couldn't get everybody together tonight, but this is a small group of us, and these young people work hard and do a great job for us.
I'm happy to have them. I wish I had them all. I really want to fill this thing up with noise, but I'm happy to have them. One thing that I love to hear it on Friday nights when I go watch the Bobcats play, which I'll never go to another one of their games this year because the two I've been to, they've lost. A super fan of the Bobcats, by the way. And on Saturday nights, I love to hear good old Rocky Top.
Let me tell you an interesting fact, something that you may not know. When I went to the University of Tennessee, was in the University of Tennessee Pride of Southland Marching Band. You know the gentleman that comes out in front of the band with the big hat on and kicks his legs up and runs?
Yes.
I did that for 3 years.
Shut the front door.
I did that for 3 years. Way back in the 80s.
We're going to find that film.
There's film. Yes, there's film. Check it out on YouTube. There is film.
We're going to put it on Top 5 Highlights next week.
And I did not fall. I've never fallen. But, yeah, it was a most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. There's nothing like being on that field and hearing, at the time the stadium wasn't quite as big, but to hear that roar and to run out there and have the football team run through. It's kind of scary because they're coming right at you through that tee, and it's like, oh,
those
my
are
goodness.
Big boys.
But it's an amazing thing. I got the opportunity to do that for 3 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Absolutely. Well, can you direct your band to play a little Rocky Top before we have to take our next commercial?
Let's do a little Rocky Top. Here we go, guys. Rocky Top. And 1, 2, ready, go.
That's exactly what I needed for today.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. I appreciate that. Now, I have maybe 60 seconds left. I do want to talk to a couple of the seniors. Could you guys just step up? I don't have a microphone for you. Do we have a mic for those guys? We do have one? Good. All right. What's your name, young man?
Evan Klein.
Evan Klein. Do you play in the band because you love it or because you want to see it as a career?
Both.
Both. Do you plan on going to college to do so?
Yes.
Have you looked at any colleges?
Yes.
Tell me one.
ETSU.
I love it. I love it. Do they know a bit that you want to be there?
Yes.
What steps are you taking to make sure that you can get there?
I'm going to wait until they respond to me. I've already been accepted, but I'm waiting for the marching band response.
Well, you keep pecking at it, all right? Let's pass the mic. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell everybody your name.
Jesse Metters.
Now, do you play this as a hobby or do you want to make it a career?
I play it as a hobby.
Okay. You're a senior in high school. What do you want to do when you go to college?
I want to study nursing.
Perfect. Now, do you know what school you want to go to?
I want to try to do my first 2 years at Run State free and then go to a 4-year college.
My man got a plan. Mm-hmm. This is what this show is about. This show is about helping the parents and the student athletes and the students bridge the gap of what it takes to make it from high school to the collegiate level and be successful. Yep. I know at one point, no matter what you love, sports, band, whatever, it's going to end. What is your career?
Exactly.
Right. How are you going to take care of yourself and your family? It was a pleasure talking to you guys. You both spoke very well. I appreciate it. Good luck in your future. I'm going to be watching you guys. I'm not going to any more games, but I will be watching you guys. Congratulations on what you've already done, and make sure that you're leaders for those that are behind you now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Coach, I told you 6 minutes in the studio is 3 minutes.
There we go.
Right? That was 12 minutes.
All right. We got double.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. It's been a great thing for the kids.
Yes, absolutely. Any last words for your community?
Just, we have great support at Oliver Springs. We've probably got the best band fans, best football fans in the county. They do support us really, really well. And just keep supporting us and keep working for these kids because they do a great job.
Well, you know how these local coaches support me? They bring me swag.
Yes, and I am remiss. I did not bring the swag, but we're going to fix it. We're going to take care of it. I'll hook you up. It's all good.
Y'all heard it here. Guys, we got to take a break, but we'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there is never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower, featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Woohoo! Vocals. Coach Bears with the vocals. Look at that. I thought he was just a coach. This dude is the backup singer for Beyonce and them.
I got a little something.
Yes, sir. Coach, thank you so much for joining the show.
I appreciate you guys having us.
How long have I tried to get you on here?
It's probably been a couple of years. I'm glad you guys had us, and we're very thankful to be here.
Well, you know what? One thing that I've learned about life is you don't give up on something that you really want. And I really wanted you on here, and the reason being is because of your passion, your energy, the way you work. I have a picture of some of your girls that has all these different offers. Do we have that picture? What is that?
That's hard work.
This is why I want you on the show. That is hard work. Explain to me what that is, Coach.
Just years of building a foundation, putting lab work in, just working on our game, and just trusting the process. Honestly, so we've been grinding for like 4 years together, and I got mostly seniors here, one junior, and all of them are committed and ready to sign next week.
Oh, my goodness. So one thing that I do on my show every week is I have a Bolo Player of the Week. This guy was from Georgia this year. Be on the lookout. And then I'll also have a committed Player of the Week. You have 5 or 6 committeds in the studio. So this is the first time history that I've had several one setting committed Players of the Week in the studio. Where do you get your ambition from?
Great question. Some know, some don't know. Pretty much, honestly, I do this because of my old coach, Norman Jefferson. He meant so much to me in the community, and I feel if he was around, a lot of people's stories would be different.
Yeah.
So I like to give back due to him. And obviously, I had passion for the game, played myself, came back after college to volunteer help Oak Ridge. So pretty much this is just from a lot of passion and stories of people I felt that could have made it out of here. I just want to be a part of that. And I feel like you don't have to just be a part of that for your community. You would love to. But helping kids reach their goals, meeting them in the gym before they beat you there, that shows a lot. And that's what we do. That's what we do.
Well, it shows, and I've seen a lot of your videos where you're training people, not only your girls, you're training other kids. And I've seen transitions in these young ladies and young men, because you've trained some of them as well. I've seen the transition in their game. Do you make these drills up? Where do they come from?
It's a little mixture of both. Depending on what you need at the time, it's random. Like it's just we show up, and I feel what you need to work on, and I do make them up. Some I do study other trainers. Chris Brickley was one that I studied for a while. He's out of New York, trains a lot of really good kids, and it became a detailed thing, meaning that we need to stress the little things.
Yes.
We don't need to jump to step backs or anything like that. We have to literally break the game down because kids need to learn.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's how it is. I used to actually be very detailed myself and being had it in my notes in my phone. Now I just show up.
Yeah.
Now I just show up.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got it.
Like Lil Wayne just shows up to the studio.
Yep.
He ain't writing anything down.
Nah.
It's all here.
Yes, sir.
It's all ready to go. And I see that in you. And that's hard work, dedication, and staying consistent in your niche that you're very well at. My goal here is to talk to the parents and their kids about what it takes to make that transition from high school to college, but be successful, right? Yes, successful doesn't mean that you're going to make it to the pros. It means what are you going to do in your career if something happens and you don't make it to the pros? What is your inspiration to your young ladies that you're helping get to the next level?
Really just understand that in life, you got to make adjustments. So I kind of treat basketball as a life thing, meaning that everything you go through in life, it's the same type of things that could happen on the basketball court. So pretty much we understand that nothing is given to us. We must earn everything. So we take that type of approach, and we understand if we continue to work in that type of way, that good things can happen.
Absolutely.
So we're very appreciative, and I definitely want to shout out to some of our other kids that didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
We do have 2 seniors as well that are committed to play D1 ball that couldn't make it. One in Kentucky, one in McMinn Central, and we have one other 2027. She's a 6'2" sophomore who has D1 offers as well. That we would have loved for them to be here, but like I said, they come from Kentucky, so we're very blessed.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's go to the bench and introduce me to some of these young ladies that you brought.
Okay, on the left, that's Aisha Patel out of Bearden High School.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand, Aisha.
There she goes.
And right next to her, that's Aaliyah Smith. She's our junior. She's the one that looked up to these kids right here. Right beside her is her teammate, Chloe Heath.
Chloe's tall, too.
Yes, senior, committed to Carson Newman.
Yes.
Aisha's committed to Tusculum.
Nice.
And right beside her, that's my OG, Kendra West.
All right.
HVA, Hardin Valley point guard, committed to UVA Wise. And right beside her, that's Kendall Murphy out of Bearden as well. She's a senior and committed to Lenore Ryan.
Wow. So let's start with Kendall.
Yes.
Kendall, how you doing today? I'm good. How are you? I'm blessed. Put the mic up close to you. You're speaking very well. And make sure you look in the camera. Those folks want to see you right there in the camera. Thank you for joining Exigent Sports. How long have you played basketball?
Ever since like 4th grade, I think, around there.
Okay, since 4th grade?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Do you play any other sports outside of basketball?
No, I actually did gymnastics before basketball, and I did track in middle school, but I stopped doing track at the beginning of high school.
Right. So you can tell when somebody's an athlete. If I've seen you out, never seen you before, I know you're an athlete. How often do you train?
Every day, except probably like maybe once a week.
Now, you're a senior, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're getting ready to head to college. What is going to be your major?
I'm kind of undecided, but I would really like to do something business or like sports management.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. I talked to a coach at the University of Tennessee football, and he said that the lowest paid coach on the football field makes $300,000 a year. All right? No matter what you do, shoot for the moon. All right? Because even if you fall short, you've heard me say it, you'll still be amongst the stars, rubbing elbows with all those that you want to rub elbows with, can take care of yourself and your family. Okay? Anything you want to tell your folks out there at Bearden?
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Who do we have beside you?
Kendra West.
Kendra, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well. Tell what school do you go to?
I go to Hardin Valley Academy.
HVA. Yes. All right. Thank you for joining the show. You're a senior as well.
Yes, sir.
And you're committed to go to college.
Yes, sir.
What college are you going to?
UVA Wise.
UVA Wise. I've had a couple people from UVA Wise on the show. Look at Coach. I like that. How'd you make that decision to go there?
Really, I just, it took a lot of prayer, really. I knew a lot of the girls who were going there, and the coaches really just made it feel like home. Like I said, I just knew a lot of the girls.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Now, do you have your major set ready to go?
Yes, sir. I'd like to get a marketing degree and get my master's in business administration.
Well, I currently do marketing at OEB Law. You see me with the OEB Law hat on.
Yes, sir.
You can make a lot of money doing marketing. So I'm telling you, if you get to the high field, you're going to make 6 figures a year. I'm not there. I'm a greenhorn. I'm at the bottom of it. But you can make 6 figures a year doing that. So continue to do your thing and make sure you find your niche, whatever that is, and be better than anybody that does it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Who do we have beside you?
Chloe Heath.
Chloe, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Blessed. Now tell me where you're from.
Maryville, Tennessee. I go to Heritage High School.
Heritage High School. How tall are you?
Around 6'2".
Around 6'2". I don't believe it. It's 6'3".
Okay.
It's 6'3". How long have you played basketball?
Since I was 4 years old.
Since you was 4 as well. Well, I was 2 that said that. Any other sports outside of basketball?
No, I used to play travel softball as well, but I broke my ankle in 8th grade, and I decided just to focus on basketball when I went into high school.
Absolutely. In high school, you're a senior this year.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite subject?
I'd have to say math.
Who's your favorite teacher at Heritage?
They're all great, but I have to say probably right now Mr. Reeves.
Mr. Reeves. And what does he teach?
Math.
Okay, so it just matches. Like math, Mr. Reeves is a good teacher.
Yes.
Tell me what that GPA is as of right now.
4.3.
Dun, 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 dun. That makes me dance. I love to hear that. There's going to be people out there that's going to be as good as you, maybe a little bit better, and they have a GPA of 2.7. Guess who the college coach is going to pick? It's going to be you every time, right? So make sure you fit that mold. What do you plan to do in college?
I plan to study radiology.
Nice. And basketball. How far do you see yourself going in basketball? And if it doesn't work, what are you going to do?
Well, I plan to play all 4 years and have my degree and everything and then just go straight into the workforce.
Well, I'm with you. I support you. Praying for your success. Just make sure you work harder than anybody else, no matter what it is. Tying your shoe, cleaning your room, be the best at it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, who we have beside you?
Aaliyah Smith.
Aaliyah, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Is that Heritage too?
Yeah.
And you're the junior?
Yes, sir.
Committed?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but got some looks.
Yes.
Have you been to any camps?
Yeah, I've been to a couple.
Does that help you get your looks?
Yes, it does.
It does? And how long have you played ball?
Since 4th grade.
Well, dang on. And what position do you play? Speak up a little bit. What position?
All of them.
Oh my, this is the best. This is the best interview I've ever had. 1 through 5, you got it on lock. I love it. What has been your most rewarding moment in basketball?
Making it to state.
Is that with high school or AAU?
High school.
High school. So your Heritage basketball team made it to state? When was that?
Last year.
And what's your coach's name?
Coach Howard.
Coach who?
Howard.
Coach Howard needs to come on the show.
Yes.
We need to talk about that. What contribution did you make for your team as a sophomore to go to state?
I played really hard defense. Yeah. Helped
Yeah.
on offense.
Well, you know what wins championships, don't you?
Defense.
Defense wins championship, offense scores points. Your passion has to be high for the game of basketball. Do you want to play at the next level?
Yes.
So at the next level, it's just not fun anymore. It's actually a lifestyle. I mean, you have to get up 4:30 in the morning to go work out and run and all this crazy things. It's a job at that point. Are you willing to take that sacrifice and do that at the next level?
Yeah.
How hard are you going to work?
Really hard.
How hard do you work now?
Hard.
Good, good. If you can go to any school, what school would it be?
I don't know. There's a lot of good schools right now I'm looking at.
What will help you make that decision?
The team, the coaches being nice and, yeah.
Well, don't go to no school where coach is nice. You want the meanest coaches out there, I promise you. Tell me who we have beside you.
Aisha Patel.
Aisha Patel. How you doing, young lady?
I'm good. How are you?
You look like a star athlete.
Thank you.
What school do you go to?
Bearden High School.
You're at Bearden. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. What's your coach's name?
Coach Underwood.
Coach Underwood. Really? Coach Underwood, I need some swag. I know you watching. I need some swag. Send me some of that. Coach Jones gave me some swag. Miss Patel, how long have you played basketball?
Since 6th grade.
And how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
6'3"?
No, just 6 foot.
What position do you play?
Like the 3 and 4.
Okay, so you can handle the ball.
Yes, sir.
What? Can you shoot the ball too?
Yes, sir.
3 and 4 has to be able to handle the ball and shoot the ball. What has been the most rewarding moment for you as a basketball player?
Probably leading our team to a district championship last year.
Nice. Now, middle school, 6th grade, did you play, what is that? Was it West Valley?
Yes, sir.
You played for West Valley?
Yes, sir.
And that's where you started being coached at in basketball, correct?
Yes. I really started in 7th grade because I got cut in 6th grade and then just worked up from there.
Nice. So you didn't give up.
Yes, sir.
Michael Jordan got cut too. Wound up being one of the greatest. Yeah, as a freshman. So congratulations to you for not giving up on that dream. That's awesome. Now, how many coaches have you had since your middle school days? Head coaches.
Head coaches, 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Is Vez one of those?
Yes, sir.
So your middle school, high school, AAU coach. Have you played any AAU ball with anybody else?
Yes, I switched teams from a different one to this year. I switched to Vez this year.
Okay. So coaches have made a huge impact on my life. Who has been that coach that made the strongest impact on your life thus far?
Definitely Coach Vez.
Yeah, tell me why.
Coach Vez, he put a lot of confidence into me. I was down a little bit after my sophomore season, and then I started training with Vez, and he kind of just helped me build my confidence back up.
Nice. Well, I'm super proud of all you girls. Thank you for joining the show. I went over my commercial time because I had to get the righteous interviews with your young ladies that you brought over here. They look like stars.
Thank you. We appreciate
And hopefully, when you're in town, let me know. When the others are in town, let me know. Maybe we can do an interview around your time, and I can just air it on a Wednesday because I would like to talk to them as well.
For sure.
All right.
Definitely.
Coach, thank you so much for joining the show, guys. We have to take a commercial break. But top 5 highlights, word of the day, and OEB Game of the Week when we get right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
In life, there are things that suck, but we do them anyway. Family photo sessions with matching outfits suck, but we do it anyway. And you know what else really sucks? Getting screened for cancer. But you've got to do it anyway. Screening can save your life from cancer, or even help prevent certain types of cancer. For more information, visit getscreenedforcancer.org.
Get ready for the ultimate celebration at the Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge, New Year's Eve 2025 countdown. First ever ice skating rink. Live bands rocking the stage. On December 31st at AK Bissell Park, Oak Ridge. Food trucks. This is free to the public because of our amazing event sponsors. Bring your lawn chairs. Ring in the new year with your family and friends. Enjoy spectacular fireworks show that will light up the sky. Don't miss the grand finale, the epic T-Cat Harriman, one-of-a-kind atomic bomb drop at midnight. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Let's fix this camera. Yeah, watch this. Watch it. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Exigent Sports. What a show tonight. What a show tonight. Great show tonight. Georgia was in the building. ETA Thunder Guru, Coach Quayu Graham in the building. Oliver Springs Band. What a great, amazing night. But I'm not going to leave this night without you guys seeing some of the highlights going on around East Tennessee, and they even got that kid from Georgia on here. Let's take it to the top 5 highlights. At number 5, Keelan Blair. Bing! Look, Keelan, he's probably about 5 years old. He got a good swing. His daddy was a good coach. Look, they couldn't get him out on first base. He's going to hang in there. He's safe. Great hit for the young man, Keelan Blair, number 5. Number 4, this is none other than number 76, Big T Ray 3. And I've been trying to get this kid to give me his highlights. This is my son. Son, give me your highlights so I can create your highlight tape. Well, guess who sent me this highlight tape? Coach Kwayu Graham. He has a guru working on it, and he is just mastering, making sure, look, he's everywhere. Look, there he is. Excuse me, I'm going to get through here. 6'4", 343 pounds. Sorry, you're not going anywhere today. And here he goes again. Nose guard. Always taking on 2 defenders, but always making sure you're not going anywhere. Look at that. T-Ray. We're going to get off of him, and we're going to make the contact. Get over here. Looks like one of those Mortal Kombat. Finish him. As he does every single play. Finish him. My boy, T-Ray. Number 3, we have Robertsville Rams. Now, it's not just one person that's showing this, but this one person is Tracer 3. Some people know him as Trey. Some people know him as Wingo. Some people know him as Chummy. But this guy is in middle school, about 6 foot. That's Lemire Porter there. Lemire Porter, he's been top 5 highlights, Bolo Player of the Week. Look at Robertsville, that's Lemire Porter again. All-Star game, and they will. A lot of these kids will be in the 8th grade All-Star game. Brad Jones was trying to remind me of the game coming up there. Trey Sears, 8th grade. He's about 6'3". Lemire Porter's 8th grade, shooting that three-pointer. Josiah McClure, bad athlete. He's like a trillion sport athlete, and that kid right there has a jumper just like Steph Curry. Here he goes, the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Johnson from Hampton, Georgia. Dutchtown High quarterback, being looked at by multiple, and I do mean multiple, D1 schools. And the reason why he's being looked at is, just check out the fire. The ring of fire. And as you thought he was going to run, no, I see my open man, I'm going to get rid of the ball. Ring of fire. Steps back. Steps up. The camera can't even keep up with that cannon. Touchdown. This guy has highlights for days, stats for years, and if he can't get the ball off, well, he's just going to take off with the ball and make it happen. Michael Johnson from Hampton, Georgia. Dutchtown has to love him. The fire ring, man, I bet those kids' hands are hurting trying to catch that ball. You can tell that he's zipping it in there. And number 1, Cofield Middle School fake punt. What? No way is that the Ted McKinney special. That has to be what they call the Ted McKinney special. Can we play this one more time? Is there a way we can just play this one more time? What happened here? Underhand pass, perfect spiral. Kids are looking like, what is going on? Young man gets under the ball, catches it, eludes some defenders, and makes his way all the way to the end zone for a fake punt. Touchdown, Cofield Middle School. Wow, I think they went on to win the state championship in middle school. So shout out to Cofield, number 1 in middle school. Guess what? We'll have those boys on next week. So coaches, few of the players, we'll get them on, and we'll talk a little bit more about that next week. But right here, right now, is my favorite part of the show, the word of the day. Word of the day. The word of the day is vilify. Vilify is a verb. To vilify someone or something is to say or write very harsh and critical things about them. Vilify. Vilify is our word of the day. And I like to use it in a sentence. And I found a sentence from Jerry Brewer from the Washington Post on June 11, 2024. And it says, the eagerness to vilify the other side, usually on social media, complicates the less reactionary work that defines our mission. That sentence came from Jerry Brewer from the Washington Post on June 11, 2024. Vilify. Vilify is a verb, and it is our word of the day. How about tonight's show, guys? Top 5 highlights was as best as we've seen in a long while. How about little Keelan Blair smacking that ball? He's going to be good. I think he's going to be, and he loves Teslas, by the way. He's going to be good. So shout out to Keelan Blair for making top 5 highlights. Young man, I think he's about 5, 6 years old. He's a youngin', but he loves baseball, and I love to see him swing that bat. Hampton, Georgia, thank you for joining us. Dutchtown, good luck on your season. Michael Johnson, stay focused, kid. Don't get in no trouble. It's easy to get in trouble. It's very hard to get out of it. You can make a difference in your family's life. Just make sure you make the right decision. Shout out to the Olive Springs Band for coming in. Well, before I leave, do we have time to go to the OEB Game of the Week? OEB Law Game of the Week is going to be Gatlinburg-Pittman at Kingston, November the 8th, 2024. BBBTV12.com. You can catch it live there. You can catch it live on 1086 on Xfinity in the Knoxville area. Comes on at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. It will replay on Xfinity on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. You also can catch that on Facebook, YouTube, and Boxcast. So, guys, make sure you get there. OEB Law, the game. Coach DJ, Exigent Sports, to next week.